Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. And yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So what have I got for you today? Well, I did Mark's favourite episode of the Ninth Doctor. Now I'm doing Mark's, what I consider a bad episode, basically. It's not my favourite. I'm calling it Mark's worst Ninth Doctor episode, basically. So this is the worst one, and it's called Father's Day. The opening title is where you hear Rose's mother telling baby Rose that her father won October 7th of November 1987, and it goes into, it eventually widens. It shows you the picture of her father and the story, and Jackie telling baby, the daughter Rose what happened, and an unknown girl saw Pete and last alive, and that was it. And they don't know why he got knocked over. I think he just were in the way of the car at the time, basically. So Rose Tyler, it shows you the Doctor and Rose Tyler, modern day, talking about it, and Rose asking if she could go back to see her father and be with him, so he didn't die alone. And Rose argues, and Eccleston says, "Hey, I can do what I want, but be careful for what you wish for," basically. And that is where it goes, and that's how it's set. So the set target to go back into 1987 to see Rose Tyler's father, and waits round the corner, waiting. He gets run over. She doesn't move. The first time, she like freezes, and he said, "Ooh, can we do it again?" And Eccleston looks and says, so they do it again. So they come back round the corner this time, and they see the Doctor and Rose herself there, and then suddenly, car comes round, and Rose bolts past both of them, and saves her father from dying, what she wasn't supposed to do. That creates a gash in time, a scar in time. It's a wound in time, and that, a gash. And creatures are sent to sterilise the wound by taking human beings away and things like that. And the Doctor, he's had an argument with Rose about this, blah 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 blah, in the flat, and off he goes. When Eccleston gets back, the Doctor, Christopher Eccleston gets back to his TARDIS, he opens it up and there's nothing there. It's just a so all the insides got slung out. So he's running back, and Rose is near the church, and Eccleston comes up and says, "Get in the church, get in the church." So we all get into the church. A few people, the vicar's taken. A few people are taken, and that, and they all get locked in the church and that, and Rose is talking to her father and that, and Rose goes up to the Doctor where he's talking talking to baby Rose, saying, "You're not gonna change. You're not gonna change. You're not gonna ruin the universe, are you, or change the world, or anything like that." And Eccleston tells her, "Do not touch the baby because it will cause a paradox, and it could let the creatures in who are sterilising the planet." Well, Jackie, and says, "Oh, it's the same person." It gives Rose the baby Rose to Rose, and that creates the paradox. That lets a creature in, and things like that, and things take on a very funny turn from there in on inwards, because he's the oldest thing there. And once creates, he runs into where the TARDIS should be, because the TARDIS, he's put a key, and it's told everyone not to touch it. He's charging the key up with a battery to bring back the TARDIS, and the TARDIS, and that, and people, everyone in the church except for Rose and the dad, disappears. So her dad realises, and he tells Rose, does her father, the Doctor, was very clever, and he'd worked it out before, but he didn't want to say anything to spare her feelings, and he told her, he says that, well, I've got to die, I've got to go out there and I've got to die, and that's what he does. He gets out of the church and he runs and into the middle of the road and gets knocked over. As soon as he's done that, the wound in time is healed and all the creatures disappear and that, and he's died. And the doctor says, go to him, and the doctor reappears, she goes to him, and that's it. That's basically it, the end of the story, basically. But I thought it was it wasn't the best written, really written story in my mind. Yeah. Some people may like it, some people may not. I didn't get on with it. I really didn't like it, and things like that. To me, it is the worst episode of the Ninth Doctor, unfortunately. But leading up to the best episode, really, because after that one, there was the Empty Child, and that was the best episode. And that was leading up to it. I suppose all the other episodes before it was leading up. But that, to me, was the worst episode of the Ninth Doctor, of them all. And things like that. You know what I mean? I really thought that. So, that's what I thought. And that's my opinion. Only my opinion counts. It's only my opinion. Everyone else's opinion will be different, you know what I mean? But that was the worst episode in my mind. I thought it were, actors were well executed. They did what they did and that and things like that. But I don't know. I just thought it was the worst episode in my opinion. I didn't really get on with it. In fact, when I originally saw it, I fell asleep. Well, I've watched it since, and this is why I've watched it loads and loads and loads of times. I've seen this first season of the reboot many times, and that's how I come to the conclusion that is the worst episode. Everyone seems to think the other episodes are the worst, but they're not. With the Big Brother house and that, and but that's not the worst episode. I could get on with that. This one is. I couldn't get on with it. It's the most boring one as well, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. It is just my opinion. But that gives, it does give a background to Rose, and it does make Rose and womankind stupid. And I think that's how it was to be portrayed, because the Doctor is the more intelligent one, and because he does say it in this. Oh, I picked another idiot, because I go wandering off and that. So, and that was it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion on it and things like that. Not taking away from Eccleston or Billy Piper. They did really well, or even all the other actors. They really did play all the parts very well. But it is what it is. I mean, yes, it would have been well written as well, and all the filming of it and how it was done. It was brilliant. It's just that I found it boring, and that's why I call it, Mark's worst episode. I should call it Mark's boring episode. Which it is. It's the most boring episode in there, so that makes it the worst, basically. So there you go. So that's Mark's worst episode. Mark's worst episode of the Ninth Doctor. Sorry, but it is, and that's the way it goes. So if you have liked this, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Also, please share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and use the comment section below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Catch you all later. Bye.